Hey everybody, it is, well, Father's Day of course, but also Meal Prep Sunday, which is kind of like my holiday every week, but that's all right. Today is a very special one. It is Father's Day. We had a nice breakfast this morning. We had my husband's favorite. It was French toast. I even made bacon. All right, so it's a big deal over here. But anyways, I am here today to share with you what we are prepped for to have this week. And that was not a great sentence. Apparently my coffee has long worn off. But anyways, we're gonna go through what we're having this week, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm also going to show you a cool meal prep hack that I've never tried before. We are gonna try it here live, and that'll be at the end, so hang tight. You'll see it right at the end, and it's for vegetables, so pretty exciting in my book, all right? But first, let's talk about breakfast. So we are gonna go simple this week, and we are just both gonna have egg sandwiches. So I've just already done some scrambled eggs, and what I do is I make the sandwich, actually I make 2 days in advance. So every 2 days, basically I'm making a new sandwich, but it's all right. I make 2 sandwiches for the husband, 2 for me, and then it lasts us 2 days, and then we're good. So it's pretty delicious. It's kind of like a grilled cheese when I make it. I actually make it in a skillet, and so I put just a little bit of oil on the bottom and then put the bread down so it kind of like gets nice and toasty. And then my secret is I then flip the bread over and then put the cheese on that first toasty side. Then I toss the egg on, and so you get like 2 toasty sides. It's delicious. Anyway, so those eggs are already done. So that's kind of like the hardest, messiest part in my opinion. The bread is super easy and fast, and it's our homemade bread, which the husband needs to make more of this week if you're listening out there. All right, next is lunch. We're having, because of Father's Day, we're having fried rice, which is one of the husband's favorites. And actually, this is different this time. I usually just do egg. So if you've seen the recipe on the Cheesy Nutrition blog, it's just egg in there. So it's actually a vegetarian dish. But this time, can you see this like red piece of stuff in here? We actually got Chinese food like, I don't know, a month and a half ago maybe. No, this has not been sitting in my fridge since then. I put it in the freezer. So it's actually leftover pork spare ribs from an Asian restaurant nearby. And they were good, but we just like didn't want to just eat them, and we thought, you know what, this is like perfect for fried rice. So I put them in a reusable Ziploc type bag, put them in the freezer, and I made sure I knew exactly where they were so I didn't forget about it, and I threw it in our fried rice. So it's kind of like having authentic Chinese restaurant fried rice, maybe? I don't know, but it's just the Cheesy Nutrition recipe, but I tossed in the pork spare ribs or whatever. So don't ask me what the red stuff is on it. I looked it up once, and it's actually food coloring. Shh. Anyways, all right, so that is lunch. We talked about breakfast, so now we have 3 dinners. And let me show you again. I know this is kind of a repeat from before, but instead of calzones, we're making taco pizza. This is seriously my pizza dough recipe, guys. It's not just a life of its own. It's kind of like a teenage boy who's like eaten everything in the house, right? Like, this is ridiculous. This is one pizza dough recipe. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use some taco meat that I actually made last week extra, and I put in this is not a reusable bag. I actually reused it, but it's fine. Okay, so it's taco meat. You can see it's labeled very poorly with a date from last weekend because I made those baked chimichangas last week. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna save like just enough meat for a taco pizza, and we will have taco pizza this week. So that made for super easy prep this morning because the pizza dough is actually made in our bread machine. And then the meat, I literally just pulled out of the freezer to defrost. Yeah, okay. And then, of course, we put a lot of fresh vegetables on our pizza. So I already have jalapenos. Okay, and then also we have onion and we have bell pepper. And no, this is not all for one pizza. I like vegetables, but that would be a little ridiculous. No, we're also having our 3rd meal, which is the Southwest chicken salad. So this recipe is not on the blog. This is something I'm working on right now. But these, can you see on here? There's actually crushed up tortilla chips. All right, so it's actually a mixture. It's whole wheat breadcrumbs. Nope, I lied. It is whole wheat panko, okay, and crushed up tortilla chips that were kind of like the leftovers from the bottom of the bag because I hate throwing out stuff, guys. So I try to find a use for as much as I can. So we have those crumbs that are on the bottom of the bag that, like, what else do you do with other than like a breadcrumb type thing, right? So perfect for a Southwest salad. I can actually smell the tortilla chips. If you guys know me well, they're one of my favorite foods. So I'm pretty stoked to try this. So all those veggies that I cut, I didn't cook them, for the taco pizza, we're actually going to be using in our Southwest chicken salads too. And I just remembered, I totally forgot to make the dressing. The dressing is super easy. It is 2 ingredients, and it is ranch dressing and barbecue sauce, and you mix it together. We're actually trying a new ranch dressing this week. Let me grab it, actually. I'm interested to see how it is, because I am not a huge fan of ranch dressing. And so it's the Newman's Own ranch dressing, which I appreciated because it's one of the only ones that I could find at the store without MSG in it. I don't want MSG. I'm prone to getting headaches as it is, and they tend to cause headaches for a lot of people. So anyways, Newman's Own. I'm excited to try you. We're going to see how it goes this week. I'm not going to say it's any healthier. If you look at the label back here, it still has 14 grams of fat. So it's not like it's a low-fat product by any means, but a little bit mixed with some barbecue sauce as a creamy, fancy dressing every once in a while. It'll be just fine. Of course, there's cheese on my salad too. Okay, what did I forget here? Oh, all we did for the salad too is, my mom's going to be grossed out, but we pulled out a bag of frozen corn, and I'm defrosting it in the fridge so it is ready to go when we need it, and we just sprinkle a little on top. I know if we were making it when she was around, there wouldn't be corn on her salad, but that's okay. That's why these salads are so great, because you just put what you want right on them. All right, last but not least, this one is one that I don't make very often, and I guess I don't know why. Like, we like it enough, but I don't know. Mexican's more my thing, and Asian's more the husband's thing. But I made tuna noodle casserole. All right. So I guess maybe because it's not like super appealing to look at, maybe. I don't know. But it smells good. And actually, the thing that I usually don't like about it is that we use those canned, like cream of mushroom soup or cream of chicken, or I don't know, cream of whatever that you want to use. Well, this time I actually used an Epicure product, and I've never tried it before. I didn't make it exactly as directed. Not gonna lie, I kind of like mixed it up a little bit, but it is a creamy mushroom soup mix, and so it doesn't have as much of the stuff in it as you would find in a can of a cream of whatever soup, but I actually didn't put the mushrooms in it. So there's no mushrooms. I thought it actually was like powdered mushrooms in there, and then this morning I went to make it, and I look at the back, and it's like, please chop up 3 things of mushrooms. Oh, well, I guess we're just having creamy soup then. It's no biggie. The husband probably would prefer it without the mushrooms, so it works out just perfectly for him. But I actually got kind of fancy. We had some crackers left open because I had a headache the other day. Remember, I'm prone to them. We had some weather coming through down in Florida. If you didn't see, we did not get hit by the storm, actually like at all, but the pressure still bothers my head. So I had some crackers the other day because it was really the only thing that sounded kind of good. So we had them left over. So I actually crushed them up and put them on top of here because I've seen people do that before, and I got curious. So we'll see how it goes. But other than that, it's just frozen veggies. It's whole wheat egg noodles. It's that creamy mushroom without the mushroom soup mix from Epicure. And, tuna, obviously. I did 2 cans. So 2 cans of tuna. Sounds like toucan from my son's toy. And then the other thing I did this week is I made black beans. Okay, I actually made a huge 2-pound bag in my pressure cooker, and it cooks up within like 30 minutes. It's probably like 40 by the time like the pressure builds and the pressure releases, maybe 45. But I end up with not one little package, because that would be silly to use a whole pressure cooker for just this little bit. But can you see back there? All of those are going in the freezer. So the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the next 7 times, that's 7, not 5, that I have beans, I don't have to cook anything. I literally just pull them out of the freezer, put them in the fridge to defrost, and then I have perfectly cooked beans. They're wonderful. And all I cook them in is just water. I mean, you could probably add a little salt if that's your thing, or you could add, I don't know, cumin would be fantastic. I just don't always know if I'm going to have them in a certain dish or a certain way. So I just cook them with water, and that way I can flavor them exactly how I want to every single time. Okay, So before I show you this cool meal prep hack that we're gonna see if it works this week, I just wanted to tell you guys, I still have a couple spots open for free June. They're like meal plan brainstorm sessions. Okay, so I don't do this often, but I actually am opening them up. So a couple free sessions left. If you are interested, it is just a quick phone call with me. We talk about where you are with meal planning and also how you could improve. And I give you 3 tips that I normally make people pay to be in my program for. Okay, so I'll give you 3 tips exactly individualized to what you're doing so that you can improve with your meal planning or meal prep. Okay, so free session with me. I'm pretty friendly, I'm fun, okay? You might hear Dexter in the background, but that's okay. Or maybe the dog barking because he's guarding the house. All right, but that's beside the point. I'm gonna show you this cool meal prep hack. If you are interested in one of those 2 free sessions that I have left this month, just comment below with like a me and like an exciting emoji, okay? Your favorite food emoji or the like excited one, whatever you want. All right, but just tell me below with me and I'll know to get in touch with you. All right, let's check out this hack. This is for salad, okay? So remember I said we're having Southwest chicken salad this week with those really yummy smelling chicken. Oh, I love tortilla chips. All right, tortilla chip chicken over there. We are also going to be having lettuce, okay? That kind of comes with salad most of the time. So this is a hack that you can prep your lettuce ahead of time and keep it in the fridge apparently for up to a week without it getting moldy. I don't know if I believe it. We're gonna try it. I did buy some backup lettuce just in case. All right, but we're gonna try it because I think this would save us a lot of time this week. So I'm gonna tilt the camera down. Okay, so here in front of me, I just have a clean towel. It's actually a pretty big towel. It's like, I think a tea towel. I'm not really sure, but I bought a big thing of lettuce. So apparently what you do is you have a little bit of leftover down here because we're gonna put the lettuce in here and do like one of these things, like folded, and then we're gonna like roll it up, okay, with the lettuce in there. And then you apparently store it in like a reusable bag or a Ziploc bag, like kind of airtight, you squeeze the air out. So what you start with is you wash your leaves of lettuce and then you pat them dry. So I just used romaine, and I'm pretty sure you can tell like I let them air dry a little too because I'm really hoping this works. But all you do is you just start laying them down, and you don't double layer them apparently. You just single layer them. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just single layer these little bad boys. All right, so remember, this is already washed. So the whole point of this is that when it's time to make one of our salads for dinner, all we have to do is unroll this a little, get whatever we need out, roll it back up, and then we should be good to go. So I just laid those flat. Apparently, I just do this. All right, I don't know if you really need to pat it. I felt the need to, but okay. All right, and then you get to do a second layer. So I guess just like this, kind of like alternating a little space. I've got some little guys up here too, so I think I'm gonna like fill in these little spaces here. All right. You know, like from the center. I told you guys I don't like to waste anything. So we've got all these like little guys. We're just gonna tuck in here. And then got some more. All right, so I actually have more, but I guess that's all I have room for. But I do have like this extra up here. So I think, actually I'm gonna do this. So I guess if it doesn't work, I can't say that it's because I followed directions perfectly, because I'm gonna do 3 layers, not 2. I don't know what that person that I saw the video of did with the rest of her lettuce. Like I just had a standard romaine lettuce head, I feel like. Is it still called a lettuce head if it's not shaped round like iceberg? Actually, I have no idea. I should check that out. All right, we still have a little moisture on the back of these ones, so I'm gonna pat them dry a little bit more. So I really, truly want this to work. Okay, so I guess all we do is we make like a little lettuce burrito. Okay, so I guess you can't see that side, but you will see me here in a second. I'm just rolling it up. Okay, so we're gonna try this. Oh, I hit something. Okay, we are gonna try this week. This is a new meal prep hack, potentially. It's gonna save me a lot of time during the week. okay? So I will let you know how it goes. Check out the stories this week, see how this is going. So whenever we're having salad, we're hopefully pulling salad right from here, okay? So all I'm gonna do next is, it's a little, my little lettuce burrito. I'm just going to put it in the Ziploc or reusable bag, whichever one I have available to me right now. And I'm gonna put it in there, squeeze the air out, apparently that's a thing, and then you just store it in the fridge. We'll see how it goes. All right, remember, if you want to snag one of those free meal planning sessions with me that I normally charge money for this week, just comment me below and I will get in touch with you, okay? But until next time, I will enjoy this food, and hopefully as you watch this, you'll be inspired to try some sort of meal planning or meal prep for your next weekend as well. All right, everybody have a wonderful Father's Day, have a really great weekend, and enjoy all the food that you prepped this week, okay? Bye, guys.